book in his hand.
Well, no, what he has...
He's got the Bible in one hand and the Art of the Deal in the other hand.
No, and then he's got 6 suitcases. One with $1 million, one with $10 million, one with 50, and one with 100. Depending how important the prayer is, that's the one he goes to, the most money.
Oh, okay. Well, knowing the Donald...
Prayer is good. I mean, everybody should pray.
Felix prays.
I mean...
Anytime, anywhere, he can pray. Haven't heard the kid in a long time, you know?
That's true.
Don't put him on now. We can close the show with him. It's okay.
I'm not closing the show with him.
Why?
I don't know. No. Because I still think it's a girl.
Well, I have news for you. It's better than listening to Millie again.
How old?
A girl.
Well, Millie. You know, the old lady, Millie.
Oh, Millie. Yeah, Millie.
You forgot. How can you forget Millie?
See?
It's my mother's name, Mildred.
Millie's
my
a sweet
late
old
mother,
lady.
Mildred.
I wonder if she's still alive.
You just played Millie about 2 weeks ago.
I did?
Yes,
right.
you did.
See, I listen.
No one ever said you didn't. I told you, you're like our #1 fan now.
I'm your freaking intern.
Nah.
Mark doesn't want you to take away his job.
That's my job.
I'm your music intern. You need me for music.
Well, that's true.
That's
you
true.
are very much attuned to what's going on in the music world. A lot better than I am, certainly. That's for sure.
You see, we're on a mission from God.
Exactly. That's right. Leave it to the Blues Brothers.
Yep.
Leave it to Belushi and Aykroyd.
Oh, yeah.
You like that one, Mark.
So do you. Who are you kidding? Watch, he's looking for he's looking for Austin Powers. He's gonna go, yeah, baby.
Under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
It's a poor imitation of
you have the right to an attorney.
Joe Friday.
If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you. Sir, watch your head as you enter the vehicle. Sir, drop your weapon, put your hands on your head, and get down on the ground. You are going to be placed under arrest. Sir, drop your weapon, put your hands on your head, get down on the ground.
Now we know that's not realistic
drop your weapon,
because
put your hands on your
according
head,
to
and get down on the ground.
the media,
anything
the
you
police
say
fire
can
first
and
and then
will
they
be
talk
used
to you
against you in a court
later.
of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed for you.
Well, you know, if the guy's got his a gun in his hand, you're not going to give him his rights.
Well, but anyway, hey, listen, it's 11:15. Of course, when you
kept me up all night. Thank you very much.
Well, you know, when you figure out that we must have lost at least 30 minutes. Felix must have lost, and through no fault of his own, futzing around trying to get this thing to work, which was the first time in a long time. All right, and then I came about 20 to 30 minutes late. Okay, so what's that? Felix, cut it out. Cut it out. So I would say look at this. She's got her new show coming on, Samantha Bee.
Oh, what?
That's Samantha Bee. Did you ever watch The Daily Show?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so she's...
oh, yeah, okay.
She was married... she is married to Jason Jones.
I didn't know
She's getting her own nighttime show.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
I wonder when it's going to be.
She said the blind man.
To his deaf wife. That's the full expression. Anyway.
That's an expression way before my time.
Oh, it's really old.
I know. That's why I said that. Who's this?
Cologne. Bartolo Cologne.
Bartolo Cologne. How fat he got.
He was a starter during the season, but when you're in a 5-game series, usually you have 3 starters and that's it. So he's relegated.
It's only the 6th inning. Wait, it's the 6th inning and they took Harvey out?
He had pitched over 90 pitches. He threw a lot of pitches.
Playoff. He was doing good.
No, but don't you remember the controversy when he came back after the Tommy John surgery? At first they were saying they didn't even know if he was going to be able to pitch, okay, because he had exhausted or come very close to exhausting his allotted pitches for the season. But they said that if he does pitch, they're going to limit him as to how many pitches he throws per game. Okay.
So he's only limited to 90 pitches per game?
Well, between 90 and 100, and he did come very close to that. He pitched 5 innings, so he can get the victory. Okay, that's understandable. That's good. It was a good tune-up for him. Giving up 3 runs in 5 innings is not great, but in this day and age in baseball, to have a 4.5 ERA is not so terrible. It used to be a shanda. It used to be a sin. Most people, most starters had earned run averages in the low 2s, or 2.3. But nowadays, anything below 4 is considered fantastic for a starter.
Yeah, and they used to play full games.
What do you mean?
Starters used
What do you mean?
Well, back in the day, you're right.
Games.
Starters
They
used to
always had
pitch complete
relievers.
games.
No. Your pitchers used to play 9 innings.
I said starters.
Yeah, no, she said she doesn't remember those days.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember those days.
Oh, definitely.
Was those in the 50s?
No, and in the 60s and in the 70s and even into the 80s. It wasn't until you
I don't
started
remember
to have
that.
it wasn't until you started to have relievers who specialized. You had middle inning relievers who would go 5, 6, and 7. You would put somebody in the 5th inning, let's say, if the team wasn't, or if it was close, but the starter didn't have everything that he should have, and he would pitch 2 to 3 innings. Then you have your setup man come in the 8th, and your closer come in the 9th. If it was a difference between a victory or or not, if it was a close game. I mean, Mariano Rivera.
I think it's coming back. It's coming back to me now. Yeah, well, we always saved Mariano if we need. I mean, if we were blowing another team out, then we wouldn't bring him out.
No, because it didn't pay.
But
And you know what?
Game we brought him out. He was the Sandman.
But you know what the funny thing was? It's the mindset. If you bring a closer in a tie game, he pitches much differently than if he comes in a save situation. Okay? His whole mind is set up for that save. Okay? I mean, I've seen Mariano, and it was rare, but Mariano blew quite a few leads. In fact, the biggest lead that he ever blew, the biggest was the 2001 World Series against the Diamondbacks when he came in to close out the game, and he wound up losing the game, and it was Game 7, and the Yankees lost the World Series, and he was the loser. He was, if you can call Mariano Rivera a GOAT, that was the one game where it was a GOAT. He was a GOAT. And this guy Cologne just struck out the side.
Yeah. But do you remember
that was a tough series
when the pitchers used to play a perfect game, all 9 innings?
Well, it's, the last time I remember, twice in one season, you had David Cohn.
I was just about to say Cohn.
And you had, the guy who used to listen to heavy metal music. I forgot. Big guy, Dave something or other. Also, a Dave. I forgot.
Johnson, right?
No.
Oh, not Johnson.
But I mean, tattoos all over the place, and he used to listen to heavy metal music on his on his back then it was a Walkman. There wasn't even a Discman. Okay.
Right.
Look.
It wasn't Zito. No, not Zito.
No. Look, it'll come to me if
it'll come to me too.
If you Google perfect games New York Yankees on your computer, they'll have it.
I think even Tom Seaver pitched a perfect game, didn't he?
Oh, a long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah, for
Oh,
every,
way back when.
everybody was a long time ago. We're talking when pitchers used to play a whole game. Anyway, listen, we gotta get going. It's the show.
Yeah, I guess
Yes,
the show's
we do.
winding down here. Lisa, you could finally go to sleep.
I'm glad you called
Thank
in,
you.
though it was fun. You sound like you feel a little better than when you first got on, which is good.
Hey, listen, she was talking to us. How bad can you feel when you're talking to us? You know, we put
Exactly.
everybody in a good mood.
Yeah. After you
Well,
listen,
I'm actually in a comfort zone right now. I put myself back into bed, so I'm laying in a comfortable position, so that
Alright.
helps too.
All right,
Great.
listen, I hope things work out with the doctor. You, of course, will let us know. I'm sure we will maybe hear from you on Friday, and who knows, you might even get a chance to speak to Chad.
hey,
Oh, yeah. Woohoo!
when he gets his first show, we'll all call in to congratulate him.
Well, I think that would be a nice thing to do.
All right.
I agree. That would be nice.
Anyway, okay, we're going to go ahead and say goodnight to everybody. Thank you.
All right, Elisa, thank you again.
We apologize for the technical
You're quite
difficulty.
welcome.
And tell Samantha it's almost past her bedtime.
Been fast asleep.
You know,
Yeah.
oh, she's sleeping now.
That's good.
Oh, yeah, she's been sleeping for about about an hour and a half.
No, I haven't been watching a game that long. You were asking her for information back then.
I wasn't asking her for information. I was asking her father for information.
Ah, okay, and I thought it was her. All right.
No, I cannot. Unfortunately, I cannot be alone. So he volunteered to watch me.
Hey, look, there's nothing wrong with that. It's nice that the two of you get along for the sake of Samantha, at least, you know?
Oh no! We don't get along. Let's
Well,
just get
that's
that
for another
straight.
show. We won't talk about it now.
Yeah. Anyway, listen.
Besides, it's too late in the show to start talking about something
Exactly.
like that.
Next Monday we can do it.
Exactly.
All right. We're going to
All
be
right,
going.
listen, have a good night,
Thank you again.
and
Thank
we'll
you,
have
you too.
Chad warm you up on Friday.
All right. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Good
Ladies
night.
and gentlemen, have a good night. Thank you for listening. This is Felix.
And this is Dr. Mark.
And we bid you farewell. Good night.